On first down, Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here y'all go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Alright.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy,
hey, Rob,
so
I'm
be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That big. It was like this size.
I want to look at top on.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He's gonna walk out like, how the fuck my shit?
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Oh, he's got a little down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Is he right there?
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6-18.
No, you don't become nobody. You just take over the team, bro.
Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You threw it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to kick this one away.
Stop, man. Bring your little butt down here.
Stop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider
Make him
offense
another
making
one.
their way toward the huddle. They punted last time.
Come on.
What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball's out.
Nigga,
Carr
here.
lost it, fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Man, I would have.
Walking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Come on, man.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Oh, no, that's brought me in the party. What we on?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, yeah, he was the one that just tried to blow my shit up.
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Come on, B-Small.
And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Where he at?
To throw on second down. Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Barnett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now Carr being chased out left. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I don't want to hear that. Here, don't throw your bottle on the ground no more. What the fuck is you yelling at?
Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after that.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things have gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yeah, as soon as you hopped in, dude ass ran up. He's right here, I just ran
for
his
the
ass
defense
over.
in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Oh, no.
They'll toss it to Hunt. So a
Oh,
nice
man,
job to break
man.
the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Here you go with this shit again.
And now Oakland ready to take the
Kick your ass
field.
up out of my
And you got to
house.
think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't cuss my shit, bitch.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit of another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the carry here, and it'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes, flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple that brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Don't throw that damn bottle on the ground no more.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play.
I had a perfect shot, too.
Mahomes now to throw.
I'm about to use that other dude.
Raiders have got him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Because with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
For real, bro.
Series, play to play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fuck that. If I die, you dying too.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's some bullshit.
They force them into a likely punting situation.
I remember he got me with that shit, and he gonna get it on my ass.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Yeah,
stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
When he put it on your back.
No, he threw it in my face. I shot him in the face with a shotgun.
But they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
No, you know, in real life, somebody shoots you in the face at point blank range with a shotgun.
As he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
He did. He finna die. Just as soon as the whip pop up.
On 2nd down, Washington. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, with the identity map to go out the window. And they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Oh, I think that's dude like I hear.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues
Get in your room. Get in your room. That's me.
They're just totally out of sync.
On your room.
Whether they're running the ball,
Bye.
passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Oh, yep, he in the back, too, because he just killed that dude I just killed.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I'm with the whole style.
In there to pick up his
Oh, yeah, he
second
right
sack
there.
now
He on the
of
top
the
of him.
afternoon.
To the right. Oh, he gone, man. He's trying to get up out of there again.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays,
don't mind me.
ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And all the way inside
Did you
the
stop
15
your motherfucking feet in my house?
He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
I think he should. He's going to have that home.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They find some open field. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10.
I like that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up any.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Switzer now to return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derek Barnett in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and the Raiders have recovered. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw here. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 90. Green 90.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3-19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
4 down. There we go now. Green 39.
Here's West.
Green 39.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Last play before the 2-minute warning.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
On the ground, it's West again. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now West. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Butker able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On the give, this is Washington. And he's got room. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Can you hear me?